Hello? Hello? Is anybody here? Hello? Oh, okay. Whew. Ah, I thought I was alone, guys. Man, that was concerning. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's awful outside. You know, I think no one's in here because I haven't fed yet. That probably would be it. I need to get the horses fed. So the weather today, it is 39 degrees and it's raining. It has been above freezing every single day so far for the past 2 weeks. I'm getting tired of this weather. But anyway, that's enough depression for the start of this video. Let's get into some happy stuff. Good morning, everybody. My name's Joel.
And my name's Gavin.
And welcome to A Stable Life. My camera case broke, so I'm gonna try to fix that first. There we go, a little baler twine never hurt anybody. Because it's raining, we actually have some extra steps that we're gonna need to do today. And that also means that my camera's not waterproof, so I won't be able to take the camera outside while it's raining at all, sadly. So I'm gonna do my best to get some outside shots. As best I can, anyway. So let's get the horses in, let's check on them, and let's see how they're doing. Because of the rain, we're gonna have some extra steps we have to do to make sure that all the horses, specifically their legs, are handling the wet okay. And if any of them need some extra care or some preventative measures. A few of them we're gonna put some oils on to help wick the water off their feet so that they don't get scratches, or so that they also don't start developing abscesses underneath their hoof. I've got some good news, guys. Buster is over his cold. We no longer have a snotty nose and they're doing well. Because of the rain today, though, we're not going to be risking anything, so they're going to be staying put in here. So we'll clean their stall up, make sure that they have fresh water, and give them some fresh hay. But poor guys are going to be staying in today. Hey Gavin, do any others need any hay? Just Argento and Sky? Leia, you bummed that it's just raining too? No snow? It's a tight bale. Looks like someone swept the aisleways. Looks good. There you go, Argento. We don't give hay to every horse, just a few. There's only a few that actually just need a few slices in the morning, just to help their diet, so that way they're able to get as much hay as we can give them. And not so much hay, but more as much calories as we can give them. All right, that should do it. We're gonna let these guys in now, and we're gonna give a good checkup on them, make sure that they're doing okay. Well, good morning, good morning.
Here's your breakfast.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What'd you make me?
I made you ham roll, egg and cheese on an English muffin.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Andrew. Man, that was a good sandwich. I'll tell you what, that Andrew guy's something else. Andrew, if you're watching this, thank you very much. That was a really good breakfast. Now, it's misting right now, so I'm able to actually get out here and kind of record me letting the horses in. Morning, Poncho. Yeah, you got some fans, don't you? All right, buddy, let's let you in. There you go. There you go. Morning, boys. Good morning. How's everyone doing? I don't see any straps hanging down on any of your blankets. That's good. And we got Casino all worried. Hey, buddy. Hey, shh, it's okay. You go in Weather's stall. No. Don't be eating Weather's food. Come here. I know. You think you're in trouble. It's okay. You just got scared. I don't know. Jack just decided to go into Poncho's stall to get some quick feed, which then threw Poncho off and scared Poncho, so Poncho ran out of his stall. And then the sound of Jack and Poncho running down the aisles scared Casino, and then Casino didn't know where to go. But the good news is everyone went in their stalls. I just had to kick Jack out of Poncho's stall. Poncho went right back to his stall. Yeah, you're being a bad boy today, Jack. Don't worry, guys. Leia yelled at him. That kind of stuff does happen. It's not any reason for us to just now suddenly go to leading every single horse in. They are very obedient animals, and they like to listen to us, but they're also animals. And I like to liken horses to like a 5-year-old little boy. They are sweet as can be, but also a terror depending on their mood. All right, let's go ahead and let the next herd in. All right, this herd did a lot better. Didn't seem like they had anybody that wanted to just cause chaos like Stinkin' Jack did. Yeah, it's every horse in this herd went right into their stalls like normal. At least we had one herd cooperate with us today. We're gonna have to clean your stall. I just want to take note of how much water you have left. Okay, looks like you got about 3/4 of a bucket. Nice and good too. So this thing's actually pretty neat. We're trying it out first time this year. It's got a device that's inside it that, you know, I'm going to be honest, I did not think this would work. The way it works is it's supposed to have like a float, and every time that they drink, it moves it around. And being that this is in here, it actually makes it a lot harder for the water to freeze. Now, obviously, when it gets really cold, it's going to freeze. But when it gets below freezing, we've seen it go down to about 25 to 20 degrees. And it has not frozen. So it's actually worked out so far. So if you guys are curious, it's a bucket with a little float in it, and it's been working out good. I just need to show you what's happening right now. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Buster had his nose right up to my mouth. What's up, boys? Huh? What's up? If you guys ever wondered what it's like to pet them, they're very soft. They're actually a lot softer than the horses. They're also a lot more frightened easily. When you're petting them, you have to be more deliberate with your movements, not so quick and not so sharp, but more of a slow and soft movement. And then you can just slowly get right up next to them and pet them. They're a little bit scared around new people, but if you feed them and you're with them every day, they become very close to you. I think you guys have seen how close they get to my mom. They're absolutely adorable, that's for sure. So we just got to clean your stall, and we got to get some hay for you guys. Which, you guys got some hay for now, so I'll come back after I take care of the horses, and I'll take care of you guys, okay? Hey, Gavin, quick question for you, my dude. Are you cool with taking hay out? That work for you? So, that takes us to what we do when we let them in. When it's raining, there's actually a few things you want to keep in mind. Firstly is their blankets. So what I'm going to do, most horse blankets are waterproofed. So even though his blanket's wet, if I reach inside, I can feel and see he's dry. And the areas you want to check are the front shoulders. It's okay, buddy. Yeah, he's good. And the hips, the back hips. But just because those areas stick up on the blanket, you're okay. Shh, shh, shh. And that's where the water likes to soak. Now, not only is he warm, but he's not sweated, and he's dry. So that means he's very comfortable. So he can be standing out in the rain, and it does not affect him. However, that leaves his legs. Now, his legs are affected, and there's different things that we do to make sure that they don't develop any diseases, such as scratches or an abscess. And I'm going to do that with all the horses here. I'm going to look at them, and for any that seems that they have a leak in their blanket or that they look wet, I'm going to go in and check just to make sure that they're not cold or that their blanket's not leaking. If their blanket's leaking, then we will replace their blanket with another one. Or if it absolutely demands it, then we will keep them in. Now, you guys have seen Poncho over here featured on the channel quite a bit. Now, him and a few other horses have a lot of issues with their legs. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do some preventative maintenance on his hooves, so that way he does not develop any problems. So we're going to be grabbing this stuff. It's called MTG. It stands for mane, tail, and groom. Now, it's a lot like salad dressing. So you got to take it, flip it upside down, shake it all around, that the solution inside is properly mixed. And it's a lot like an oil, and the way it works is, if you've ever seen a duck in a pond, What the duck will do when it goes under the water, you know, and it treats its feathers, it puts an oil on its feathers, and that oil wicks the water right off them, so they actually don't even get wet. And that's what we're putting on his legs. We're putting on a little oil, and that oil prevents the water from going on his legs. It's completely good for his skin and his body. It moisturizes his skin, actually, treats his hair follicles, and prevents him from getting any diseases in his hair follicles that could potentially create scratches. So I just got to mix this up real good, and then we're going to treat his legs. Just going to get his legs. Now you can see it's already wicking on the front there. There you go. Just going to get his legs a little bit there. We'll try to get right above the sock there. Just enough. You're doing so good. You used to have so much problems with this. And what that oil will do is he can now go out in the pasture. He can be a horse. And his legs are protected from getting scratches. Just going to check inside your blanket, make sure you're doing good. Yeah, you're okay. Because like he rolled a little bit in the mud, you can see on the blanket here. But he's completely dry. He's not sweated. He's good. That means he's a happy, healthy horse, and he can continue to be so. Good deal. So that's one way that we could actually prevent scratches. For horses that have white socks, we have a few others that I'm going to go take care of, such as Gavin. And we're going to put that MTG on. It'll prevent him from developing scratches. So we do treatments known as copper tox treatments, which is basically you'll go around, you'll grab the horse's hoof, and you'll pick out all the material that's in their hoof, mud, manure, rock, and we'll take that all out, and we'll put iodine on the bottom of their hoof, or copper tox. And what that does is that seals the hoof from moisture and also prevents any bacteria from getting into any crevices or holes. And in case you don't know what a hoof pick is, this is what a hoof pick looks like. It's just got a little metal tongue on the side, and we use that to carve out all the material inside his hoof. Oh, you're being a good boy. Yeah, getting a good boy.
Just spray it in, huh?
Yep, just spray it on. You want this frog? That's good. And then we'll let that soak for a little bit. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, yes. Good boy. Yeah, that was good. All right, we're going to do both his fronts, then both his backs. All right, so after checking all the horses, everything is looking good. So now we're going to move on over to turnout. And something that has been needed to be done for a long time is we have a broken floodlight right here. This one section is completely broken off. I've tried fixing it, but the unit is shot. This unit's okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to replace this with a new plate with a metal bracket that holds it better. These are plastic. And then we'll put new light bulbs on, and there you go. That'll help improve the lighting in our aisleways. All right, our new floodlight is up, and my goodness, does that look nice. It's no longer broken and just sitting there hanging down. Adds a lot more light into our center aisleway. Looking good, looking good. It's metal now, so it shouldn't break. This piece right in here snapped off completely and was completely broken. We actually just got our lights in to replace all the lights for the stalls up there. We just got to get a few other parts, and then all these stalls will have the same lighting that Casinos does and be using less power. So that is perfect. We love to see that. It means that I can film more in the stalls, which is good because then I get better shots for you guys. Hey guys, so it's actually later that day. I'm feeding horses for the afternoon. It has been on and off raining all day. It's extremely cloudy, and we're getting close to getting dark now. It's actually only 4 p.m. As you can tell, it's getting dark. It's really misty and foggy today. I think it's one of those days that a lot of people would say is cozy. You know, you stay inside, warm blanket, hot chocolate. My mom and I have been talking over our plans for the horses to make sure that we don't have any problems with thrush and scratches. The ground is absolutely saturated right now, and because it has not been below freezing at all, I've been using the term pudding. The ground is a lot like pudding. What we're actually going to do is we're going to do some treatments on the horses to make sure that they don't have any problems. Similar to what you saw earlier in the video with weather, we are going to treat every single horse's hoof with an iodine treatment. So we're doing just some preventative measures to make sure that we don't have an outbreak of thrush or scratches. Basically, that's infections of either the hoof or infections of the fetlock, the skin right on the outside of the fetlock, which is, if you're looking at the hoof, it'd be the part that's right above the hoof, right at the bottom of the leg of the horse. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and we're gonna treat all the horses. My mom is only here to help us find the iodine because Gavin and I, you put a jar of pickles in the fridge and we won't be able to find it. So Mom's here to be able to help us to find it.
So true.
And she brought our companion Leia. Hey, buddy. Yeah, welcome back, buddy. So their legs are really muddy. I'm just trying to clean the dirt away from their fetlock. This is where they could develop scratches. And the hair follicles in here can get infected. And then it can begin to get bumpy and itchy. That will start to create lameness issues. Well, you'll notice they'll start limping. So we gotta brush this off to clean it out. Not to mention he has white socks, which means that his skin is pink underneath. And pink skin is more sensitive to infections than the darker skin if it was a brown or a black leg coming straight down to into the fetlock and the top of the hoof. Now what we're gonna do, you're okay. We're just gonna take the hoof pick, dig inside. Good boy, Pancho, good boy. And we're gonna clean out that frog. And the frog is this area right here. You're okay. Just gotta clean it out. Now you notice there's no ring, there's no infection, nothing. He has a healthy hoof. We're just doing our best to maintain that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna treat the areas where he could get an infection. So we're gonna treat the frogs, and our lines in there, and then we're gonna also treat right along where the horseshoe would go. He has no shoes on. And then we're going to take this and rub that in with my finger. You're okay. Just to really make sure that it goes deep inside and prevents him from getting any thrush. And thrush is an infection in around the hoof that could create problems with lameness, which is basically limping, and prevents them from being able to walk. So, very nice. Good stuff, Pancho. Good stuff. And then we're going to do that with his other 3 hoofs. We're doing good. We're getting along through the horses. We have a couple horses here that sadly don't have any copper tox on them. So we've been using our bottle of copper tox. It's just to be able to treat them so that they don't have any issues. But if you're in this situation and you're wondering, if I don't have copper tox, what can I use? We actually have a number of solutions that you could use. There's Durasol, copper tox, Hooflex, and betadine. And these are all work to prevent thrush on the hoof, as well as to help prevent any abscesses from forming if they have any cuts or abrasions on their hooves. By treating the hoof with this, it will help prevent thrush and abscesses from forming. Nice. You don't like that? That's good. That's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. What am I doing, right? What am I doing? What's wrong with me? It's gonna be painless, easy, and I smell weird. Oh, good boy. Good boy. All right, so this guy's got some hooves on. Horseshoes. Hooves.
They all have hooves on.
That they do.
So what do I do for that?
So you're gonna get in the bars and you're gonna try to soak it right along the top. He's got pads on too, so there you go. Good boy. Yeah. You go ahead and just attack that water bottle. Good boy.
Rub it?
Yep, soak it in. Good boy. Whoa. Okay, this is right here to help him get traction on the ice.
Whoa. That's cool.
Yeah, imagine how that would feel kicking you. Yeah, indeed. That's the front hoof. So, interesting thing that you want to do, my mom taught me as a little boy. When you want to gently tell the horse you're going to pick up your leg, take your hand and start at the top of the leg and run your hand down the leg. That feeling lets them know that you're about to pick up their leg, and it prevents them from being startled when you go to pull. So, go ahead, there you go. See? Works good.
So Joel, does this hurt the horse?
Oh, good point, Gavin. No, this does not hurt the horse at all. I'm just cleaning out all the rock, dirt, and material that gets stuck inside their hoof. And this actually feels really good for them because if they have a rock stuck or anything in there, that could begin to cause abrasions and cuts on their hoof. And it also just feels like pressure. So by getting rid of that, it releases that pressure. Yeah. So it doesn't hurt them at all. Feels good for them. The only thing where I have to be careful is how high I pick up their hoof and how much I stress on it. They don't like you stressing on it too much, so good boy, buddy, good boy. All right, we just finished all the horses. Let me tell you, my back is feeling it. It all worked out for the best. And Megan showed up to help us at the last moment. She just finished doing cookies. How was cookies?
It was okay. Lots of icing.
You know, around about how many dozen we made today?
Today we made about, not too many, about 25 dozen. But through the week, we're going to be making over 200 dozen.
Got that to look forward to? So, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to pass it on to Past Joel. Hit it! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.